Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I am starting on a new journal, and I needed to hinge some pages. I am down to the last of this 1859 book. Well, it was book pages, but I thought these two pages I'd go ahead and hinge together to put in this journal. And I'm going to cut that glue off of there. We don't want that glue on. But I'm going to be hinging them in some different ways, so this may be interesting to you. It's not going to be just normal hinging on everything. I'm going to hinge things other than these pages. Now, I could hinge these together with some washi tape, but I'm not. I'm going to hinge them with just this little strip of straw paper that I have, because straw paper is very thick. So I'm going to go ahead and hinge them with it as soon as I get my glue working again. Let me move that ruler because that's got a glare on it. I probably left my glue open a little bit too long. If you do, you just have to twist it around in there or go wash it out, and I don't have time to go wash it out right now, so yeah, I can tell I got a little bitty ball of something up in there. It'll be all right. Just need enough glue to stick this down. And you could use your glue stick on this. I just picked up the first thing I saw. It'd be nice if I could get them straight. And this little piece doesn't have to be straight. It was just one I had cut off of something else, because it's going to be in the spine part anyway, so it doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Now, tell me right now, go ahead and start telling me, don't fold this until it dries. Don't fold this until it dries. Now you can see that glue came through to the other side, but guess what? We're putting another piece on this side, so it doesn't matter. And I'm just going to tear a piece. Now, if I wasn't putting this on both sides, I'd be very careful how I glued that, because I wouldn't want it to show through like that. But I know my art glitter glue, it's very strong. I know it holds really well, so that's what I'm going to use today on this, which my glue stick holds well too, but like I said, a lot of times it's just what I pick up first. Okay. Now, you don't have straw paper, you can use the regular piece of paper, use a piece of cardstock. Cardstock, I wouldn't use anything very, very thick, because if you do, you're going to have a hard time folding it. But you need to wait till that dries before you fold it, so we're going to lay that aside. And we're going to get this journal. It's going to be all about, well, it's going to have lots of trucks and flowers in it, like spring and summer flower gathering, as you can see. And this page didn't print right, so I thought instead of throwing it away, I'm going to hinge it. And I think, let's see, what will I hinge it? I've got some different envelopes here. Nope. I think I will hinge it to this one. Now, I don't think this envelope is too tall for the journal, but I'm going to go ahead and measure it. This is one of my journal pages. Yeah, it's good. Not a problem. So I'm going to put it flush at the bottom and then leave the top sticking up some, because what I'll do is I'll round these corners off and then put a little punch in there, and this is going to be a pocket. Let's see. Ooh, I think I want to put it the other way. I know this side is open, but I don't want to cover up my window there. Do what I'm going to do. I am going to trim this off a little bit more, because I don't want to cover my window up, because we're going to put something down in there. And we don't need but a little bitty piece to hinge it with anyway. Yeah, that'll work. So I just need to glue this side together, or put paper where the paper will wrap around, and I'm going to go ahead and open up this end. Just snip a little bit off. Open that up. And what we'll do is we will cover this with paper, and we'll just bring our paper around to close this end up so it doesn't take up any of our pockets. So let's go ahead and cover it first, because if I don't cover it first, guess what? It'll be harder to cover once I get everything on it. That's going to be seen that way, so that will work right there. Okay, I think I'm going to tear this truck off. I can use this as a tag, and I'll use this end to cover with. Save that truck. Yeah, let's do that right there. Now I'm thinking as I'm going, because I'm trying to make sure the right way to put this on so that my window will show and everything. I don't cover everything up. You guys know I can't do projects ahead of time and let you guys see the projects, because guess what? I don't make them until I'm on here with you. Sometimes I could possibly put the end of the video at the front of the video, but most of the time I don't remember to do that. I mean, that takes effort and thinking, and most of the time I don't think that far in advance. Okay, we're going to put some glue down through here. But I'll try to remember to do that a few times. I know some people have said, I'd like to see what you're going to make before you make it. And I can do that. Like I said, it's just going to take remembering to take the end of the video and put it at the beginning where I show everything. So I'll try to do that. Really, it's taking the photo at the end and putting it at the beginning, not the whole video. I should have said. Let's see. We don't want to cut that all the way off because we want to use some of it to fold around. So we're going to do it that way. And then I'll put another little piece of something across here. I'm just going to fold that around. I'm not going to worry too much about it being straight or not, because I'm going to put something else on the back anyway. Just making sure that I got it right up to this end of my envelope, and looks like I did. So we'll go ahead and glue that down, I think, won't we? No. First, we're going to put something in here, because when we pull the tag out, we don't want that showing. So let's put something on the inside. What shall we put in there? I haven't got my little trucks. I've got some trucks, but I haven't got them printed out yet. So I can't put those in there. Could put this flower in there, I guess. Well, let's just put that flower in there. Let's see. I'll put a little right there. So we'll trim this off. Yeah, many years ago, I had quite a few people that, especially when I was doing the 3D projects, I had quite a few people that would say, I'd like to see the project before you begin on it. And I tried my best to, you know, make one ahead of time and show it and then go into the video. And I learned, I learned the hard way. I learned that people who want to see it in the beginning, normally they'll just look at it and then they don't watch it. They don't watch the video. So it's like, and then they'll ask me later on, well, now how did you do that? Well, you have to watch the video, people. So I quit doing it because, number one, I don't like making a project ahead of time, especially those kind of projects, because they were time consuming, because they were 3D projects and some of them would be really big, and so I kind of got out of the habit of doing that. And then now a lot of times I don't even know what I'm going to make until I get on here. And then you just kind of inspire me when I start talking to you. Is that about right there? Well, look how crooked that is. But I guess it's about right, though. Yeah, that'll work. I probably didn't cut my paper straight. But that's okay, because all of this is just going to be on the inside. Making sure that top's glued down well, because you don't want your tag hanging on that. That's pretty. I like that. And now we will glue this down. Now, people who don't do videos and who have limited time like I do, I mean, videos is not all that I do. I do lots of other things too, as you guys know. So it's not like I just have time to sit around here and dream up ideas and, you know, do videos and make sure all my little tags are perfect and all of that. But people who don't do videos have no clue how time consuming it is. I think I want that down there, but I just tore that one all to pieces, so let's see if we got another one. I'm sure I do. There's usually like 3 or 4 of the same thing in here. And watch, you just watch. I won't have another one like that. I might like that one better, I don't know. If I can tear it out without ripping it all to pieces. Well, I don't know what kind of writing that is. I don't know. Now, someone sent me this little book. I'm going to go ahead and pull that one out. I like that one better. I don't know where they got it. Probably Temu or something like that if I had my guess. But I love the pages in it. I just wish they were really large, like full-size pages. See, I'm greedy. I want these full-size. I mean, look how pretty that is. No, I love the little book. It's good for things like this. And it's good to include inside journals. Just back this and put it in your journal as a journaling tag or something like that. Okay, we're going to put that there. And I did ink the edge of that and didn't ink that, but that's okay. I'm going to put a little piece of something right there. I may just use a little piece of this. See what that looks like. That'll work. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just want to cover it up. I could have put another piece of that, but sometimes when you do that, you can tell that you've pieced it, and I don't like that look. Okay. Now let's try it. Oh yeah, we only got a little tiny piece that's going to show there. And somehow or other I've got a little point there that I don't like. So let's put this down. Yes, I like that. And then, let's see, I think I'll fold this around as well, because that way we're closing up that end, that bottom end down there. Alright, we've got all of that closed up. Make sure that everything's closed. And now we just need a little piece up here and here. got this little scrap. I may just run that across the top. Oh, I think I'll just run this across the top, maybe. Okay, let's just put this little piece. I'm trying to be too picky. Now I'm going to tear off the end just so it won't be like a blunt end. Alright, so that's there, and now we need a little piece down through here. And I may just go with another piece of that. What do we think? Yeah, I'm just going to go with another piece of that. I am going to tear it at the edge, just so it'll kind of match that side. Now you could cover your whole envelope. You don't have to do this. I just thought I would save this little part right here because I thought I liked the size of that window, but you can just cover it all if you want to. On some of them I probably will. Make sure I don't get that too far over. Okay, let's see if I can trim this off somewhere near straight. And I could have wrapped part of that around, but there's no need on that side because it's already closed. So then down here, I think I'm going to tear it about right there. There we go. And I've got a little raw edge, so I'm going to take my little dauber and do that. It's a little fiddly covering envelopes, but I like, after I get them covered, how they look. Now this, I think I would have been happier if I'd have cut it off back there, but it's already done now, so we're going to leave it. And I'm going to put a label or something over that. So I like how everything else looks. And we are going to punch a little pull in the top here. Okay. Now I'm going to leave that for a minute and I'm going to cover this side, and I can just do a solid paper on this side. I've got this little piece left. And I think I'll just glue it down. And I should have waited to cut out my little punch and I didn't, but that's okay. We can cut it again. I don't think these have a right side and an upside down and a right side up. Not that I know of. And I'm just going to come all the way down with that. I'm not going to worry about trying to cut it off. It's not really covering up that much anyway. So someone said they had no clue how to get in touch with me now that I got my other page hacked. And I have opened up another page. I opened it up a while ago, back in April, I guess it was. And I had put that link up many times, but I still get people saying, I don't know how to get in touch with you. And then Melina tells me that there's still people that are messaging me at the old address on Messenger, and I can't see those. She can see them every now and then, not all of them, but I can't see any of them. So I'm going to leave my link below again for you guys to just go over. If it has a follow tab, you can click follow. If it doesn't, then just send me a friend request. Some people are seeing the follow tab, and then some people are just seeing where they can send me a friend request. Either way, it doesn't matter. That way, then you can just click on that, Edith's Scrapbooking with Me, and you can send me a message if you need to. Right, so this is going to be this side, and we're going to hinge it to, you know what, I don't think, well, never mind, Edith. It's going to be 2 separate pages, so it's not a biggie dealy. So I want to hinge it there, I think, but do we want to hinge it like that? I could hinge it like that and not cover any of this up. And that would cover a little bit of that. Look at the different colors in this, and they were both printed at the same time. But to me it looks a little bit different. I think I'm going to hinge it like that. Yeah, I do. I think I'm going to hinge it just like that. So I'm going to put my glue on here. Normally I don't hinge it like this, but I don't want to cover up the front of my envelope. I don't mind covering up a little bit of the back because we can always decorate it up a little bit. So we're laying that right down on top of that, just like that. Now this and this is going to be in 2 different places because you know you're going to have another page in between here, so, or could be many pages, so they're not going to be side by side. Okay, now I'm going to find a little label or something and put right there. I tell you what, my ear is about to drive me crazy. It's itching like crazy. I can't get it to stop. I'm going to have to get my label book out because I didn't find anything in that one that I want. I may not find anything in this one that I want. I think I'll put that right there. It just says artistry. And these are some of our freebie labels that Katie made for us a couple of years ago. I hadn't heard from Katie in a long time, and I don't know how to get in touch with her because I've lost her email. So Katie, if you're out there, let me know you're okay. Okay, there we go, that'll work. Now we could put something else down here. I may just put a number there. See what just a number would look like. Yeah, I think I will. I'll put my number 8 on there. I gotta print some more number 8s. I'm out. These are from Tina Shabby Dabby Doodah on Etsy. That will work. Then on this side, I want to put something right there. I need a big flower or something, or a bird or something. And this one is humongous. Ooh, but I like it. I think it'll work. I like that color with that. So, let's see. I just don't want it to come over my fold. I'm going to cut this little edge off right here. I've got some extra that I can cut off, and then I'll save that part. Yeah, that should work. Come up, please. Now, do I want to put anything behind it up here? If I do, I need to do it now. I think I might put this down there. It's another little page out of that book. Boy, did I cut that crooked. And it's because my scissors have still got glue on them. Yeah, that'll kind of break it up a little bit. I'm just going to tear a little chunk out of that corner. then we'll put this down. Let's see, I better use my glue stick on this. Because this is not very thick. It probably would be okay, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Oh, there went a fly. Did you see it? It flew right in the screen. It wanted to be on camera too. Every time I open my door, they come in like craziness. Can't stand the things. That Aaron got another birthday card today from you guys. That's the third one he has got. His birthday's the 20th. But he gets so excited when I get my mail. Of course, he's not here right now, so he has no clue that it's here. But as soon as he gets back, get out of here, fly. He will be over here asking, does he have any birthday cards? Alright, let's put a little piece of this across it. Do you know I still can't find my other washi? The one that I loved so much. I have no clue what I've done with it. None whatsoever. Alright, now this page we'll probably put a pocket or something on it when we put it in the journal, but that's another way you can hinge. And then we'll make a big tag to go down in there. And now we're going to do one more hinge. If I can get some of this stuff out of my way. So that's two different ones. Let's do another. I got this page. And then I have, well, I have two pages. And I have this big envelope. And then I have another envelope. I think this one I'm going to do this with. But I'm gonna leave that one for last. This one we're gonna do like, and I'm gonna kind of center it top to bottom, because this page is shorter than a normal page because it messed up and I had to cut some of it off. And then we'll leave this open so that that can be a pocket for the inside. Now you can do it either way. You can turn it this way or this way. I'm gonna turn it like this because this part, I'm going to let this be a tuck. So let's see. This paper's strong enough. I don't think we'll have a problem with that. I'm going to go ahead and punch a hole in it. If your paper's not very strong, you might need to reinforce it if you're going to make a side tuck, because you don't want it to be too flimsy. Yeah, Aaron's in Georgia right now, so they're over there. I can't remember what they're doing. I don't know if they're doing the TV show again or something else. I don't know. I can't keep up with them. Told them they wear me out just thinking about it. Okay, so we're going to lay it like that. And I'm going to run a little bit of glue down through here, right down where it folds at. And then a little bead up the side. And one up this side. Yeah, I can just look at their schedule and I get tired. They said, well, Mother, I said, hey, y'all are not near as old as I am. If I ran like that all the time like y'all do, I wouldn't be able to walk. So now we've got a hinged page. And sometimes, if your page doesn't look right there, you can put some washi on it. But that one looks fine to me, no problem. So we've got that page, and then it'll flip. And of course, you'll have other pages between it. And then you'll have this big envelope. And I want to cover this, part of it with some. I don't want to cover the whole thing, because I like that brown envelope. So we are going to look right here. I've got two more little books here that's got some pretty images in there. I don't have any of them that have trucks in them though. Oh, that has pearls. No. Oh my goodness, another ambulance. Or fire truck or something. think this one will be too I don't know, I like that one right there. Let's get that page. I love that piano there. Okay, I may bring it up a little bit and over, and then put a pocket down here. So I'm going to trim a little bit of that off. I got stuff everywhere. Yeah, we'll bring that on up like that. And then we can put a pocket down here and that will cover it. And I don't think I got that straight at all. There's not any problems with the trimmer, not at all. But it's problems with me. I try to get too fast and I don't put it all the way up against the top. So no problem with the trimmer. It's just me. Oh, look at that glob of glue. This glue stick is about gone. This is like my 5th day on it, I think. And I have been doing quite a bit of gluing. So it's just about shot its limit. I saw somebody last night. They was digging that glue out of their glue stick. They said, there's a lot of glue left in there. There is quite a bit left in there, but I don't have time to sit and dig it out, I don't think. I might. But, you know, there's a little left in these, but not as much as you would think. Well, I don't know. I might dig that out. That looks like quite a bit of glue. Yeah, I know. Like I need to be sitting here digging glue out. Now, I thought about using some of this lace somewhere. I don't know where. And I'm probably going to wait and do that pocket a little bit later. And I'll also cover here and put some paper in there. But right now we're going to cover. Well, I should have put my paper on here before I folded that up, shouldn't I? But hindsight's 20/20. I didn't. So guess what? We're going to just make it work. You know what? There's a piece that just fits. And I don't think it looks too bad with it. Let's just do that. Okay, time to dig the glue. I think I've got a little spatula-like thing anyway. Yeah, I do. Look at that. I can just scoop that glue out of there. I can scoop it out, but getting it on my page is a different story. There's not as much in there as you think, but there's enough for this project. Oh me. They're not that expensive, so don't waste your time doing this. If you're paying a lot for them, then yeah, I would dig it out, but these glue sticks are not that expensive, but I am going to try to get enough out of here just to do this. Just to do this with. And then I'll chunk it in the garbage because that's pretty messy. Now, if you've got all the time in the world and you want to sit around and dig your glue out, then go for it. That right there, and you just need to make sure that it's pressed down well because you don't want it hindering your side tuck pocket. I like that. I don't mind that at all, and it was just a little scrap piece that was laying on my desk. All right, let's go ahead and cover this because the other one that I was going to do is just exactly like this one, only it's just a junk mail envelope, and I was going to cover it fully too, and then I was probably going to have a top tuck in it instead of a side tuck. That's the only difference. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this, and then I may put the little pocket on there first before I let you go. Let's see. Ooh, here's some very, very old lace. Nope, I'm not crazy about that one on there. So let's see what else we got. I just need a long strand of some kind of paper. I think I might do this, if I can. This is very, 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 very sticky. Now getting it straight will be my thing. So I'm definitely not going to press it down too much until I can see if I've got it anywhere near straight. There we go. It could pop out in a minute. And I don't mind if it's got a few little wrinkles in there. That doesn't bother me. This is like an old vintage piece of paper anyway. Surely to goodness I can get that off and then I won't have to waste that piece. Yep, I can. And then we'll just cut this one off. Yeah, I like that. It just fit. Well, it would have fit a lot better if I had went straighter, but you know how that goes. So it just fit pretty much. Good enough for me anyway. Okay. Now, this little piece come off on the inside, so we need to put some paper there. Oh, that one kind of goes. Let's do that one. It's just a little scrap. Okay. Okay, that one's on the inside, and then I do think I want to put something right here. Oh, I don't know what. I don't really have to have a really nice piece of paper there. I can just put something like that. That would almost get it right there. It's going to get it close enough for us. Yeah, that will work. And I'm just going to ink this edge up because of the way I tore it. And, yeah, might as well. I probably don't need to use this because it doesn't slide as well as regular tape, regular glue does, glue stick, but I just used my glue stick up and I don't have another one right here at my desk, so I think I'd have to get up. I don't know if I got one in my drawer or not. We're going to try this and see if it works. Slide it quick. Quick. There we go, that worked. Alright, now we need a little pocket right here, and then this one will be finished. you know what? We can make a little pocket with this. We'll just cover it. Let's see, I'm gonna make it that big. Oh my word. I drag out so much when I'm crafting. It's like I can never get enough on my desk. Now I don't think I want to make it that tall, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit. If you hear something hollering, it's Brooklyn in the other room. She is, took her to lessons this morning, and she's all wound up now, so she's in there dancing and singing and doing all kinds of stuff. I'm going to glue these two together just to make it a little stronger, and then we'll cover it. Yeah, she is singing and dancing. I like to see my girls happy. Because she had a really spirited horse today, and they were practicing for their show coming up Saturday, and the horse didn't want to do what Brooklyn wanted the horse to do. So finally the owner, the trainer, asked Brooklyn to get off, and she said, just get off and stand outside the fence for a minute. So she hopped on it, and she let that horse know who was boss. When Brooklyn got back on her, she done exactly what Brooklyn wanted her to do then. She was a little bit spirited, and they had to go up to this pole and take a string from this pole, and then have the horse back up so the horse can pull it, the weight up. And I don't know why I did that first. Don't do that first. And the horse just did not want to do it. She was like, nope, don't think I'm going to do that. So, alright, let's see what we can put on here. Don't want to put anything really dark because we've got that dark up there. I don't mind that, but I might like that better. Okay, let's glue that on there. Yeah, I'm doing everything backwards because I'm talking and crafting at the same time. But it'll all come out in the end, hopefully. We hope. So let's see. I'm going to leave a little bit of that at the bottom. I'm going to cut out these corners. And I'm going to trim a little bit off of these top edges. Just a little snip. Now let's punch this little thing out again. But the trainer said, Brooklyn, did it scare you? When she kind of started, the horse kind of started bucking a little bit. And Brooklyn said, well, it didn't really scare me. It kind of traumatized me just a little bit. And she said, okay, the best thing to do is go get back on. And she said, yes, ma'am. So she went and crawled right back on it. And we did the same thing again. But the horse did a lot better that time. She said, I don't want you to get scared. I want you to get right back on. Her dad's starting to fix the barn up. Hopefully they can get her a horse before long. She gets out here and rides this little stick pony. She's got a little stick pony that she calls Honey. And she gets out here and rides that thing all over the place. And she was out this morning at like 7:30 riding it. And I told her daddy, I said, number one, Brooklyn's just like you. She gets up at the crack of dawn, and she had been up since like 6. And I said, number two, she's been out riding honey all morning. He said, I've got to get that baby a horse. He said, I guess I better start fixing up the barn. I said, yeah, because she is anxious to get one and start taking care of it. And I really think she'll do good, because she helps take care of the ones over at the farm now. So over at the where she gets her lessons. All right, so what did we do? We did this, and I'm still not going to fold it because I know it's probably dry, but I'm going to wait about folding it. And then we did this one, so we have a pocket here. And then we did this one. So we have a pocket here, a pocket in here, and then on this side we have a little side tuck. So I like that, and I may put like a little label or something up here or something at the bottom. I don't know. I'll put something on here when I start putting it in the journal. But see, these won't go to this at the same places. Like that might go there, and then you might have another page that slides in there. So. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I've got Erin and Melina and everybody else messaging me, so I'm going to go get my messages and see what they want. They're on their way back from Georgia, so hopefully everything is okie dokie with them. But we will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.